Okay, so I will now teach you how to connect your WordPress website with Journalist AI. And to do this, the first thing we need to do is come here to the Integrations tab, and we will click here where it says Create Integration. So after that, we will select WordPress, okay? And the first thing we need to input here is our WordPress URL, your website link. So let me access my WordPress here. I will copy this URL and paste it here where it says WordPress URL. So after this, we need to input here our admin login username, and this is the username you use to log into your WordPress, okay? It can be either a username or an email, okay? Both work and both are valid for this process, okay? So in this case, let me just click here on this corner to access my profile, and I will find the username right here. So I will copy this and paste it, okay? So the next step, we need to set up an application password, okay, to authenticate the process and the connection between Journalist and WordPress. And to do this, we get back to our WordPress dashboard, all right? Still in the profile page, we're gonna scroll to the very bottom, okay, and you will see this field called application passwords, okay? So to create one, we just need to give it a name. In this case, I will use this as an example, okay? And WordPress will now generate this combination of letters and numbers that you will have to copy and paste here in Journalist AI. So now that we input the username and the application password, we need to test the connection to see if there's any issue. Okay, so we will test the connection. Everything is good. And we will also test the posting, and everything is good as well. So now you will see some customization options for WordPress, such as the author, okay? You can select which other author will show in your published articles, right? I only have one in this case, but you might have more than one author and you want to select the one you want, right? So I will input this one as an example. Then we have the status field where you can define the status of your published articles, okay? You can either publish them as published and they will be immediately visible on your WordPress site, or you might want to set them as a draft and they are still published to WordPress but to the draft section, okay? So you might want to check it and review it before publishing, and you might want to set it as a draft, okay? In this case, I will select the published. Okay, now in the categories field, we will list all the categories you have connected on your website. So you might have different topics as categories, or you might have like news or blog posts or anything. And if you want to set a specific category to where your articles will be published, you can set it here. Okay, so let's say this is a category. I can choose this one, and all the articles will be tagged with this category, but in this case I will not select one. Okay, so here in this field, time gap between each post, you can set intervals of time. Okay, so let's say you want to publish 10 articles at the same time, but you don't want them to be published at the exact same time, and you want to have a time gap between publications. You can set it, for example, 15 minutes. So in this case, if you publish 10 articles to your WordPress site, they will have a gap of 15 minutes between every publication, right? So they are not published all at the same time. In this case, I will not set any gap, okay? And now, for these last customization options, you can use the keyword as a slug. So if you are generating SEO articles and you have a focus keyword, you can set that focus keyword to be the slug of the article, okay? I will leave it disabled. You can also enable the automatic categories field, and this means that the AI itself will read the articles and will automatically assign a category to that article, all right? So this saves you manual work, and I will enable this. On the next field, we have the pages option, and this means that your articles will be published as pages instead of posts. Okay, you might want to create a page for each article and not be in the posts page. Okay, so for the Elementor, if you are using Elementor on your website and you want the articles to keep the formatting and the structure of your Elementor blog posts, you can leave this, you can enable this, and they will keep the structure and the formatting, right? Such as the colors, the sizes, the fonts, everything. You can leave it enabled. And that's it. That's how you connect a WordPress site. After that, we just click here on create, and your WordPress integration will be showing up here.